Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended. As you load into your first game, notice the... Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right. As you load into your first game, notice the goal. Check out game prep before this week's game to earn XP and boost player confidence. Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right. As you load into your first game, notice the goal. Check out game prep before this week's game to earn XP and boost player confidence. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory. It's the Jaguars going up against the Texans. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 6 matchup.
The top team in the AFC South has the football on the tee, getting set now to kick it away and get this game started. Green's the deep back for the opening kick. This game is underway. Mason's got it. Breaks the tackle. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. Bortles coming out now at quarterback. He's Mr. Accurate on the season, having completed over 70% of his throws. The Jaguars snap it up at the 26. Alan Hearns with the grab.
Well, they call it the post route because you're running towards the goalpost, but a good route that time by the receiver, making that cut. He gets open, gets behind the defense, and a nice throw.
The Jaguars decked out in a lot of pink, and we see pink throughout the building. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. The Jaguars will take the snap from the 45, and methodically, he just throws it away. Here's a look at the Jaguars offense. Right near the top, third in the league when it comes to pass offense.
Second down following that incompletion.
Bortles will be taking this snap out of the pistol. Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete. And now here's the Texans. Defense stacks up. It's thanks to this unit that in the takeaway, giveaway category, they rank top 10 in turnover differential. The Jaguars facing third down. A week ago, they were not up to the challenge. The Jaguars will take the snap from the 45. Going for the deep ball, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
All set to punt here.
And that punt is going out of bounds. They are not going to allow them to return it. Hoyer's going to jog out to the huddle now, trying to have a turnover-free game today. Ball lines up in the backfield. The Texans will take the snap from the 30. Looking for some daylight up the middle. Here's the Texans offense. This season they rank towards the bottom of the league in rushing yards per game. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. They give it to him on the counter. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
You're running back in this league, and you pick up first downs, and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
The Jaguars defense now is going to go nickel. The Texans take it from the 43. Ball's met at the 44. And now here's the Jags defense. They've had a tough time this year slowing down the running game. It'll be interesting to see how they'll fare against it today.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
The Texans all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Hoyer's got it in the gun.
Nate Washington with the grab.
And Washington's taken down at the 49.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Looks down the field, nobody open, so he throws the drag route coming across the field, and it's a nice catch, just short of the first down.
The offense needs 2 yards here on 3rd down after the completion.
Handoff out of the eye. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
First down at the 46. Ball's tackled down at the 45.
Ball's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
Warriors back in shotgun formation. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
3rd and 9.
Graham's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
That brings the play to an end.
The Texans on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for 3rd and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
1st down following the long play.
To the ground.
Now cutting to the right side, looking for some open space.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
All set up now with the 15. Ball, solo back set.
2nd and 6.
Back to the ground. Hyde's going to make the tackle.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
First and goal. Could have been intercepted.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
What a drive this has been.
The Jaguars defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. 2nd and goal from the 8. Still powering ahead. And they'll end up losing 5 yards on the run.
Tim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with the pass, and if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
This will be the offense's 12th play of the drive.
The Texans lined up, bunch formation.
3rd down and 13. Ball has the catch out of the backfield. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
Should be an easy one here.
Drives it through for the field goal. They put up 3 here in the first to take the lead.
It's always good to get those points on the board and get the lead and get the other team chasing you.
The Texans ready to boot the football down the field. Green's going to start his return. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. The Jaguars didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Lance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but yeah, that was pretty easy. When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
2nd down following the run.
The Jaguars come out in a bunch set. They'll run it here. Moore's there to make the tackle.
The Jaguars offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
Set up now at the 42.
Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play.
Has his target. Ball's there that time for the tackle.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
The pass play picks up only 2, so now it's 2nd down and 8 following the completion.
Mason's going to take the handoff now.
Brought down at the 41-yard line.
Texans defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
3rd down now.
Bortles standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Thomas there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Touchdown, Jacksonville Jags.
They take the lead here late in the first quarter with the touchdown.
Yeah, nothing like it. Before that first quarter was up, they found a way to get in the end zone and get that score to take the lead, and hey, that's a good feeling.
The Jaguars now going for the point after.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Texans set up for the kick return. They've just lost the lead, so need to try and respond. Scores 7-3.
The Texans ready to receive the kick.
Short's not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee.
The Jaguars defense on that last series may have taken some positives out of only allowing a field goal.
Well, listen, I think 3 is better than 7. No question about that when you're talking about the defense. But they got some corrections to make. I think they did it on the sidelines, and this time they're looking to go out there and get a 3 and out.
First down at the 20. Look at Fowler make the play on the quarterback.
That's what all defensive coordinators love to see, when they don't have to blitz and one of their defensive linemen gets a sack without any blitzing.
Hoyer's ready for the snap, empty backfield. Hoyer's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Nate Washington on the receiving end. And Washington's tackled right at the 20. Mark him down for another reception.
In a situation like this, 3rd long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
3rd down on the way. And they sack the quarterback, and that's a quick series, a 3 and out. They've come out of the blocks fairly sluggishly, and this defense has taken full advantage, Phil.
Yeah, the offense having a tough time. They did not have a good series that time, and the defense, you were right, took advantage of a sluggish offense and got off the field.
Green's got it now. That picks up 7.
The Texans defense comes onto the field after surrendering a touchdown on the last drive.
Well, they're hoping for better results. No question about that, Jim. They got to come out. They got to hustle. There was not enough hustle last time. And the #1 key for all defensive teams is play hard.
Way to call him out there, partner.
Hey, that's what I do. I like to call people.
First down at the 42. Throws the pass.
Jackson, that time, in on that tackle.
Quarterbacks love play-action passes, especially on first down, because the defense, sometimes they're expecting run. You fake it, easy completion down the field.
Set up now at the 26.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. First down at the 26. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
You got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on first down.
The first quarter comes to a close, and we're seeing a low-scoring defensive battle. We'll be back after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade. Win from within.
We're back here to start the second quarter. And, partner, when you're in a tight defensive game like this, what does an offense have to do to open this game up?
Well, I think what happens sometimes in situations like this, Jim, you know, the offense, they plan for the game and what they're going to do, but they come out there other than that first series or two, and they go, wow, these guys are better in person than they were on the film. So you've got to adjust physically. I think now that they have adjusted, we'll see if they can make some things happen.
How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
Man, he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
1st and 10. After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
give. Running right through the trenches.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
The defense looking for one more stop here on third down after that run.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Looking across the middle. Robinson's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
Good job by the defense that time. They play smart. Third and long, cover the deep receivers, make the quarterback throw it short on third and long.
And he converts here on the field goal try.
Well, that time the offense had great field position. They don't take advantage of it, but at least they get 3 points. Good job by the kicker coming in and getting some points on the board.
The Texans ready to take that football down the field. Demps on the return. And the tackle's made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. The Jaguars have been all about defense here of late. 3 and out the last time they were on the field.
Yeah, it was a really good drive by them, just stopping the offense so quick, and it looked every aspect worked well. The coaches had to be really happy with the defense.
Balls lined up directly behind the quarterback here. The Texans snap it at the 31. Find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play. The Texans run the risk right now of having to abandon the running game. Balls had a really hard time of it, and right now his team, with it behind, knows they have to get him to step up.
Well, they do. You want your running back to step up, but when you see a running game struggle like we have seen so far here today, Jim, it always comes down to this. The offensive line is getting dominated, so there's no chance for the running back to get anything done. The offensive line, they've got to change up.
It'll be third down. Not a lot to go on here. It's still early in the second quarter, but this is a different-looking defense to my eyes.
Yeah, Jim, I think you're right. I like the way the defense is playing. That was a great job that time, making that third down stop and getting off the field.
No return as this goes for a touchback.
Bortles heading back onto the field now. What a game he's had to this point. Making a lot of things happen out there, partner.
Yeah, he's doing a tremendous job. He looks good. The offensive play calling has been smart, but you got to look at the other side, too. The defense, very timid, just sitting back, not taking chances. If you keep playing like that on the defensive side, you are going to lose this game.
First down at the 20. Allen Robinson has the reception. The Jaguars are up right now, and credit goes to the quarterback here, partner. Bortles been on the mark to this point.
He has. He's one of the better throwers in the NFL. When you give him time like he's had here so far today, he is going to put it right on target.
The Jaguars take it from the 23. Reaches up to make the catch.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
A reception on second down, but not enough for the first. Third down. The Texans with a nickel look here on defense. He'll throw it over the middle. The Jaguars get a first down. That's reception number 2 for him.
Nice catch that time by the receiver on the slant route. Quarterback puts it right on target.
Bortles now completed 4 in a row. They bring in the extra tight end. The Jaguars have it at the 34. He's hit as he throws it. And now they'll try over again on second down. The Texans go with the dime formation here on defense. And it's caught by Allen Hurns.
That's a good job by the receiver running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
On the way, third down. The Texans lined up in the nickel. Bortles going to take it from the gun. He's wide open for the grab.
Jim, they call that a post route. Do you know why? The receiver is running towards the goal post, so they call it a post route.
Coming to the line at the 43. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Able to reach up and grab it. That receiver, Bill, is a quarterback's dream. Going high in the air on a high throw and getting the reception.
Oh, man, do quarterbacks love that. They throw it and think, oh, my gosh, that's bad. They're ready to chase the defender down with an interception. But no, the wide receiver goes up and just makes an awesome catch.
The Jaguars from the 27. Not able to get away from J.J. Watt.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down, 3 to go. Takes it on the counter.
The Texans guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Loss of a couple that time. This is third down. Bortles got it in the gun. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Good play that time by the defender. He read the quarterback, got in position, and knocked that pass away on third down.
And Myers is lining up for the field goal. He's 1 for 1 so far today. And he puts it through for 3. We're beginning to see this team assert their dominance in this game midway through the second, although this time it's just a field goal. Still, it opens up a lead.
I'm looking at the team that's losing right now. When are they going to stand up and just say, I've had enough, and go out there and start fighting?
Short's got a chance for a return. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. The Jaguars defense forced the 3 and out the last series.
You know what they did? They went out there and whooped the offense. You know what I mean by whoop? That means you just dominate, and they did it.
at the 30. The catch is made by Strong. That's his first reception today.
The slant route made famous by the West Coast offense, something that really I thought came in the league when Bill Walsh started with the 49ers in 1979.
It's a two tight end formation. First down at the 45. He'll pick up 7 this time.
Running backs in the NFL now, it's hard to bring them down. That time, nice job of breaking a tackle.
Second down here after that run play. Ball, solo back set. They'll go ground. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Ball's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
3rd and 2 coming up. Takes it from the eye. He is tackled at the 40-yard line.
Well, everybody talks about the pass in the NFL. When it's 3rd and short, you got to man up and be tough and strong. Nice job that time by the offensive line. They let the running back get in there and pick up the first down.
The Texans will take the snap from the 40. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Loss of 2 on that play. That's second down coming up. Ball's got on the handoff. He's taken down at the 42. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Tough situation you found yourself in. 3rd and long, you're losing the football game. There are not many plays here that are going to pick up the first down, so be careful here. Don't be too aggressive. If you're too aggressive, you will make a mistake.
First half winding down as we return from the 2-minute warning. Now looking at 3rd down. Scanning the field. Intercept. Ball is out. They recover their own fumble. They bring him to the turf.
Well, if you want greatness, you got to be willing to take a chance. And my man right here, he will take a chance. That's what he did that time, and he makes a beautiful interception.
The Texans have failed to come away with points on 3 consecutive drives. Their offense takes the field again now. What's caused them to go silent here, partner?
Listen, let's give all the credit to the defense. They're
Hold on a minute. They're going to stop play and take another look at that last one. So they're looking to see if the ball came out before the knee was down.
I think when you look at these plays, most of the time it's pretty easy to determine. Jim, you know, it's just always a clear shot. When that knee hits the ground, you can freeze that shot and determine if it's a fumble or down by contact.
The ruling on the field is reversed.
Inside the last 2 minutes, this one had to be instigated by the folks upstairs. They challenged the call on the field, and in fact, it was the proper thing to do. The play is overturned.
Yeah, good job by the officials upstairs, seeing it, knowing there was a mistake on the field. That's what I love about the NFL. Not afraid to admit, to say they made mistakes and turn them around.
Second down now.
90. Green 90.
Dropping back 3. On the money.
So far, wonderful execution in this drive. When you get a chance to get out of bounds, here the offensive player got the yardage, had a chance, gets out of the bounds, stops the clock. Good job by the offense.
3rd down. The Jaguars come to the line. First down marker is at the 48. It's Lee. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
Bortles completion percentage 70% on the day. First down coming up.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And it's complete to Julius Thomas. The Jaguars signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. Following that timeout, offense back out on the field. That pass play picked up only 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up. The Jaguars come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Makes the reception. Johnson's there to make the stop, and the offense will call a timeout. It's 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Ace, ace.
Bortles back in shotgun formation. Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
It's really simple. Keep your eyes on the football. When they're not on it, that's when you drop it, and that's what happened that time.
And so now they'll call on Anger to punt the football. And he punts it, and it's going to sail out of bounds, trying to play kick away from that dangerous returner. The Texans at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. First down at the 17. Ball has the catch out of the backfield. Johnson's the one who made the big stop. The Texans call the timeout. Their first. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. It's now 2nd down. The Jaguars defense now is going to go nickel. Hoyer standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And the flag is down.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Ball lines up in the backfield. Handoff made.
Not only does he know the situation, when you have the football in your hands, you want to get out of bounds to stop the clock, but I'm sure the quarterback in the huddle, before he called the play, said, look, if you get a chance, get out of bounds. The chance was there. Big mistake.
Loss of 4 on the play. And with that, we've come to the end of the first half here off the banks of the St. Johns River. We'll be back to Jacksonville for the start of the 3rd quarter after this.
Thanks, Jim. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars have cruised into halftime with the lead. The Texans were fantastic last week, But today's game shows you have to bring it every week in the NFL. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Jaguars taking control early in the first. The catch is made after a quick pass, and he'll end up at the 45-yard line before being tackled.
It's been all about the defenses today as we welcome you back to the action. With this kick, the second half is underway. Short's going to drop to a knee here, so this will come out to the 20. The Jaguars defense heads onto the field here to start the second half, looking for another stop and once again to get the ball back to their offense as they're leading in this one here early third, Phil.
I like what they did in the first half. The defense goes in there at halftime. They get a little rest, so come out here and show that energy and take advantage of the situation and make some plays.
And now here's the first snap of the second half. Graham's got the catch and the first. That's another reception. Give him 2.
I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all in one play. Pick up first downs and try to go down the field and score.
2 tight ends on the field here. The Texans snap it at the 31. Fowler's there to take him down.
Oh, it's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
2nd and 6 coming up. They try to convince them otherwise, but that's a false start on the offense.
False start, offense.
Second down here. Ball's going to secure the handoff. That's a gain of only a yard.
Holding, offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. After that penalty, it's now 2nd down and 20. The Jaguars defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Boyer's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Throws the pass. That's a gain of 6.
Well, when you get in situations like this, 3rd long, you got to be smart on the offensive side. Yeah, I know you want to pick up the first down, but don't force it, because if you do, it'll probably lead to a turnover.
Offense still looking for a first after that completion on 2nd down. The Texans have to get to the 41 for a first. Incomplete. That was Gratz on the coverage.
Texans really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's 3rd long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
Still on his feet. That's a gain of 10. The Texans defense got tested on that last drive, but eventually it led to a punt.
Yeah, it was an awesome job by the defense. They really did a lot of things correct. They hustled. They played hard. That is the cornerstones of any good defense.
The Texans with a nickel look here on defense. The Jaguars have it at the 44. Up the gut here. Taken down at the 45.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
2nd and 9 coming up. Bortles will be taking this snap out of the pistol. The Jaguars will take the snap from the 45. And that's Watt in on the stop, and this will go for a loss.
I'll say this. In a situation like this, 3rd long, and you're winning here, if you throw the football, fire the coach. And Well, I'm just saying that because I don't think there's any chance they're going to throw the football in this situation.
Third down now.
Here we go. Blue 45.
Bortles going to take it from the gun. Scans the field, and he's going to be dropped. And that's a 3 and out for the offense.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
It'll be a touchback. The Jaguars defense, Bill, where are they right now mentally after the last time giving up a couple of first downs, but in the end, forcing the punt?
Well, they feel great. And I'll give a lot of credit to the coaches on the sideline. I thought they put the players in good positions, and the players took advantage of it.
Green 90. Left.
Hoyer's got it in the gun. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down. Jim, that's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Here we go now. Green 90.
First and 10. Surveys. Monte Ball is the receiver.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Second and 6 coming up. The Jaguars lined up in the nickel. The Texans take it from the 38. And it's batted down.
Well, you want to put all the pressure on the quarterback to make really good throws down the field. Play tight man-to-man coverage. It takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there, that's it.
Third down on the way. Hoyer's alone in the backfield. Hoyer's back in shotgun formation. And Washington's got it. And a first.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Hoyer standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. And Washington's tackled down after a gain of 10.
The Texans coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off balance, even me. I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on first down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
Double tight end formation. Balls handed the football. That's a gain of 8.
Ball's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down at the 31. It's caught by Garrett Graham.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. First down at the 16. Austin's there to take him down. Both secondaries have really stepped up today, Phil.
Yeah, they have. It's so hard to be a defensive back in the NFL to cover some of the fastest runners in the world to do that. And also we know they can't touch them either, so they're having an outstanding day.
The Jaguars defense now is going to go nickel. 2nd and 10. Third and 10 coming up. The Texans at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Looks like a false start on the offense.
False start, offense.
Third down after the penalty. Hoyer's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Got drilled as he throws it.
The Texans put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
Scobie lines up for the field goal attempt. The kick is good. The game is getting later, and that field goal puts them within striking distance.
Yeah, it did that. And, you know, I think when you look at this game right now, that was a win for the defense. When you get in the second half, all you want to do after each drive is look up at that scoreboard and know that you have the lead.
Green's got it on the return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You put this back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
First down at the 25. Slashing to the right side. Breaks free, has some space to work with. A foot race to the end zone. The 10. Touchdown.
Anytime you see a long run for a touchdown, what you got to look for is blocking downfield. Nice job by the wide receivers and everybody hustling, making a block, and a long touchdown run.
The Jaguars now going for the point after. Makes the PAT. The Texans ready to receive the kick. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Jaguars defense has to feel pretty good about that last drive. They were out there for a long time, gave up a ton of yards, but in the end only gave up 3.
You know, Jim, when you only give up a field goal, that's always a victory. Why? Because every rule that the NFL puts out, and it's new and they put it in the league, it's always about the offense. So the defense, just hang in there and make them kick field goals.
First down at the 20. Gets the handle here. And pick up about 4. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Ball's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
2nd and 6 coming up. From the shotgun. Garrett Graham takes the ball. Graham's brought down after picking up just a yard.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
It'll be third down. Hoyer's got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Hoyer's going to take it from the gun. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. That's his 5th catch of the day.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
First down here after the completion. Staying with the passing game on first down. The Texans now move the chains.
It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just play them man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corner.
Hoyer's got it in the gun. He's got the catch. And tackled down at the 49-yard line.
Well, that was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Hoyer's now completed 4 in a row. That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. And it's a catch to Graham.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
Brian Hoyer will take it from the center. Ball's taking the handoff. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
After running it, it's second down. Hoyer's back in shotgun formation. The Texans get a first down.
When you play zone in the NFL, what you're trying to do is make the quarterback hold the football just for a half a second longer, and you hope the pass rush can get there. They don't that time. That's why he got the completion.
Hoyer's completion percentage 70% on the day. End of 3 here in Jacksonville. We'll be back momentarily for the start of the 4th quarter. The Texans have the football as the 4th quarter gets started. Coming to the line at the 30. He'll take the snap, the first here in the 4th quarter. Gains 5. That's reception, number 7 for him.
You can only take what the defense gives you. Even though the offense is down here in the 4th quarter, they throw it short. That was a smart play.
Hoyer's now completed his last 7 passes. The Jaguars defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Second down, 4 to go. And he's thrown to the ground.
Outside linebackers who can get to the quarterback, they are a rare breed in the NFL because it takes talent, size, speed, everything to do it as a linebacker, and we saw it that time on display.
The Texans will take the snap from the 25, and that'll probably go as a drop.
Graham's unable to bring that pass in, Jim. He just took his eyes off the football. If you do that, it's usually going to result in a drop. And those things happen. It's not a perfect game. You got to overcome adversity. I think this guy will do it. Next time it comes his way, he'll make the catch.
This will be a 42-yard field goal try. The kick is good.
Kickers are like everybody else, like quarterbacks throwing the football. When their confidence is high, they can make it look easy. Another nice field goal by the kicker.
Josh Scobie ready for the kickoff. Mason's going to take a knee, so this will come out to the 20. The Jaguars take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
First down at the 20. Allen Hurns with the grab. He's tackled right at the 31.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Bortles completion percentage 70% on the day. Bortles will be taking this snap out of the pistol. First down and 10. JJ gets to the quarterback.
There's a couple ways to get to the quarterback. Run over the tackle or run around him. It doesn't matter as long as you get the sack.
Second down coming up. The Texans with a nickel look here on defense. And he's taken down once more for the sack.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
Loss of 5 on the play. The Jaguars have to get to the 41 for a first. Dropping back now into the shotgun. It's complete to Allen Robinson.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have fourth down.
Short's going to look for space now. And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line. That return's good for about 8. The Texans look lost the deeper they get into opposing territory. That's why they have nothing but field goals to this point, partner.
Yeah, you got to be creative, Jim. When you get down near the goal line, you hear me say it all the time. It's about what can you show the defense that they haven't seen already. If you do that, your chances of scoring, they go up greatly. They've been too basic on the offensive side here today.
Hoyer standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Nate Washington with the grab. That's 5 receptions on the day.
The defense has a lead here in the fourth quarter, Jim, so they're willing to give up those short completions. Now it's up to the defense. Come up, make the tackle. Good job that time.
Hoyer's completion percentage 70% on the day. Second and 4. Ball has the catch out of the backfield. Johnson's able to read that play and make the hit.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Third and 5 coming up. The Texans have to get to the 49 for a first. Hoyer's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Graham's got the catch and the first.
Plays are not always going to be perfect. Tight coverage, Good throw by the quarterback and a nice job by the receiver. Catching the football, breaking the tackle, and getting down the field for a few extra yards.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Boyer's going to take it from the gun. Stands in the pocket. Blue with the grab. He's taken down at the 23. There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. And welcome back. Danielle Bellini is working on getting us an update on the injury as we return to action.
Yeah, it didn't look great. Not going to speculate on what the injury, but when you're watching it live, you go, oh my gosh, it makes you shudder just for a second. Let's hope it all works out.
The Texans from the 23. Easy catch there. No one near him.
Another name for the fly route, the go route, it's a streak. And that means they want you to be a blue streak, run as fast as you can, get by that defense, and make a big play. When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
Time's running out on this one, midway through the fourth. Incomplete, looking underneath that time.
When you're going against a good quarterback and receiver in the NFL now, one of the ways to stop it is tight man-to-man coverage. You against him.
Second down after the incompletion. The Texans come to the line with a bunch set. Boyer's got it in the gun. And Boykin can't hold on that time.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Just 2 yards to go. Third and goal from the 2. Should have had
it. Big decision for the coach this time, Jim. You failed on third and goal. What do? Do you go for it? I say you call the play and you try to put up 7 points.
Chip shot here. The kick is through for 3.
Coach's decision, this was easy. His field goal kicker is hot, so don't even hesitate. You send him out there, and what do you know? Another kick right down the middle.
The Jaguars are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. Green's taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. You see the matchup at running back, and while only one side has really been able to count on that run game, it's still a very close game.
Yeah, it is, Jim. Close game here, and also that can happen when you talk about run games. They're going to go up and down, and if you're having trouble running the football, then change the direction of your offense. Do something else.
First down at the 20. The Texans set at the line. Dime package. Bortles back in shotgun formation. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
Hey, easy call. Be safe. Put the pressure on the other team to make the plays on the offensive side to beat you. So right here, you call something very conservative.
we go. Green 39. Green
3rd and 10. The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3 and out.
Well, the game is close. You're losing. It's 3rd down. You need to get a stop, and the defense does it. Now it's 4th down, and they give the football back to their offense.
And so now they'll call on Anger to punt the football.
He steps out.
Well, returning punts is a tough job. It's about judgment. That time, that was poor judgment by the return man. Should have just had a fair catch and never tried to return that.
The Jaguars defense comes out for the start of a new drive after allowing a field goal the last time.
Jim, they hope to play better this time. You take the information that you'd learned from the last drive and go out there and correct some of those mistakes.
There we go now. Green 38.
Hoyer standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
The ball is jarred loose. One team's running the football, the other is passing, but both are working with their game plans.
Yeah, they both are working. As you look down there on the field, one set of running backs are really happy. On the other side, the wide receiver group, they're really happy. So as long as you get it done, that's all that matters.
Hoyer's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Looking at every option.
When you get in a situation like this as a quarterback, it's in the second half, it's 3rd and long, you're losing a close game, it's up to you to make the right decision. Don't force the issue. If it's not there, throw it short or throw it away.
On the way, 3rd down.
The Jaguars lined up in the nickel.
And intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Jaguars weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt. As they take the field here, do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, it's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad business.
1st down at the 39.
Slashes to the left side for a gain of about 5.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down.
The Texans defense now is going to go nickel. Thomas is going to pull in the bullet pass.
The Jaguars really got it going now. They got confidence. They got momentum. They got a small lead here in the second half. And that 1st down, what does it do? It just gives the offensive coordinator confidence. And, of course, this quarterback, he is always ready to go.
That long gain sets them up here on this play.
And that pass is just thrown away. From the 29-yard line. The Jaguars in the pistol.
There we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
The Jaguars have it at the 29.
Looking, pass is intercepted. Tackles made.
Cushing's able to show off those great hands and picking off that pass from the linebacker position. What a job and what a pair of hands.
You look at the numbers again, and really both these tight ends have looked fantastic.
Well, coming in today's game, Jim, I thought these were two really solid tight ends. I'm not sure anymore. They are working their way up the ladder. They're potential superstars.
The Texans line up, split backfield. From the gun. Dante Fowler has the sack.
Hard to get these hits against quarterbacks now, these blindside hits, because everybody's worried about getting hit as a quarterback, the protections, all the smart things they do, getting rid of the football fast, but they couldn't stop at that time. Big hit.
Second down.
Boyers all by himself in the backfield for this snap. They'll go shotgun here. It's Jalen Strong with the catch. Gains 17.
When you throw a slant route, it's really important for the quarterback to make sure he keeps it right in front of the receiver and to his body. Why? So he can make the catch and protect himself. He did it perfectly that time, and that completion almost got him a first down.
Third and 4.
When you're losing and you have the football, you need to make a play on third down. That was just a bad play call, and now it's fourth down. You're going to have to punt.
They're set to punt it away now. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
The Jaguars seemingly had everything going early with the passing game, but it's been a big change since. Bortles tried to adjust to the defense, but it hasn't worked out.
Well, he's tried, but listen, there's nothing he can do about the offensive line. It's not been as sharp, and I'll tell you what, when the offensive line is not sharp, our quarterback's going to lose confidence.
And Thomas can't hold on that time.
Thomas is going to go back to the huddle and look at all his teammates and go, my bad. Well, they know it's your bad. Everybody, even the offensive linemen, they saw you were open and you dropped the pass that was right to you. But, hey, that's the way it goes. You know, you got to keep the confidence up. I think he will, and I'm sure the football will find its way towards him again soon.
Second down and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
And that's merciless in on the stop. Phil, today we've seen a running back who was putting up some big rushing totals.
Jim, sometimes I get tired of talking about the quarterbacks and wide receivers, how well they're doing. What a good change of pace to watch the game evolve around a running back. And, man, this guy is taking advantage of those opportunities.
Bortles going to take it from the gun. Connects with Thomas. The Jaguars have had a big target in the middle of the field today. Thomas has been a big target across the middle of the field.
You said it right. They depend on him. He's one of the best in the NFL. And when you're one of the best tight ends in the NFL, they are going to find ways to get you the football.
If they're going to have any chance at all here late in the fourth, the defense must make a big stop and give the ball back to the offense.
He's now pushed past 120 yards rushing today. And with these numbers, I think you saw a running back who was upset with the way he played last week and wanted to correct things today, Phil.
Yeah, we're seeing a guy very determined. It was a bad week last week, and Jim, we know you have a couple bad weeks in a row from the running back position in this league. You can lose your job. And he said that's out there playing hard today.
We return out of the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter action. And it's now second down and 5 after running it on first down.
Bortles will be taking this snap out of the pistol. Right back to him. And that's Watt in on the stop, and this will go for a loss.
This is third down.
Charles is set now. Split out wide to the left.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Bortles got it in the gun. The Jaguars now move the chains. They call for the timeout to stop the clock. Set up now at the 46. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Green 90. Green.
It's the old counter play. Searching for space to the right. No surprise, they immediately call the timeout. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Here's the handoff. Breaks at the tackle. Mason's brought down after picking up only a yard.
Good job that time by the defense. They're down. It's in the fourth quarter. They are expecting the offense to run the football, and they stop it for a couple yards.
The Texans will come out in the dime. The Jaguars take it from the 43. He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's third down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
Shorts got it at the 17. And a run back of about 11. So the offense gets the football back here in the last 2 minutes off of the punt. And everything looks like it's coming down to this drive.
Yeah, it does. And, you know, when you're in a situation like this on the offensive side, you can be conservative. Why? You have 4 downs. Makes it really tough for the defense to try to stop all 4 of those downs. In the NFL, it's all about situations now. You're down. There's under 2 minutes to go. Good job by the offensive player. He picks up some good yards and then gets out of bounds and stops the clock.
The Texans have turned into the cardiac kids. They won a tight one last week, but they trail in this one with time remaining.
You got to be cool under pressure, and I think this is a pressure situation. You got to make plays when it counts in situations just like this.
3rd and 8. Trying to hook up with Boykin that time, but this pass goes incomplete. To punt here is not an option. They've got to go for it on 4th down late in the game. The Texans have it at the 29. The Texans turn the ball over on downs. Hoyer's unable to come through on 4th down, and with that failed possession, they may wind up walking out of here today wondering what could have been.
They're going to be so disappointed because all year long in these type of situations, they have been very good, but that was just, it was not meant to be, and they couldn't come through in 4th down.
I am shocked they were unable to convert. So for Bill Sims and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.